a lot of people have been asking to see a little bit more of a pack out of our Bravo 18. So what I did is I got together one of our new Bravo 18s in the Tropic Multicam and a bunch of items that I normally load it up with on a daily basis, just to give you a sense of, not bubble wrap, of how I use the bag, how it works best, and how we really designed it to work in a number of different scenarios. So the bag right now, I've got the top handles shortened up. This is how I'm going to use it if I'm just carrying it in my hands to my side. And when you buy the bag, it also comes with the shoulder straps or crossbody straps already attached. So it'll look like this. What I like to do is start by often throwing my laptop inside. This bag does not have a laptop sleeve, and for some of you that might be a sticking point, but if you care a lot about your laptop or it's very precious, you can stick it in a separate sleeve, dump it in there. What I also like to do is, if I have a tablet or a sketchbook, might throw it in this front pocket. And that is one of the main fast access points. And this other side, it's actually going to get us into the whole bag body, and I'll get into that in a second. But throw my laptop in there, my charger, notebook, and then let's see, usually like extra layer, so shove that in there. And this is an 18-liter bag, but honestly, it's not a small bag. So I think a lot of people are sort of like, oh, 18 liters, that's not gonna hold anything. And we really, we made sample after sample trying to find the sweet spot for a bag that can work every day without being this like giant mess of fabric all over you, like some of our early samples. So we settled on this size. So it holds a ton, but it also stays pretty compact. So, and then lastly, toss in like a water bottle. So if you're just like taking this from your car or from the train, you're going to work or wherever, or you're just going, from your car to your campsite, you might just want to just grab the handles, and you can just use it like this at your side. If you want to carry this for a longer period of time, you can lengthen up the handles. And what I'm doing is just adjusting this, adjusting these tri-glides that we have on the handles so they can get much, much longer. And then I can easily just get all the way over my shoulders. And then my hands are nice and free to hold other items. If I'm going to be carrying this for a little while, what I might actually do is pull up the cinch top. And you'll see this is a really fast, quick draw cinch top that allows the whole bag to get closed up. I usually take this little puller, pop it in the inside, and then it's basically, a simple rucksack. And if I'm going for a longer period of time, then I'll have my shoulder straps ready to go. So, throw it on my back. Let's see, tighten these down a bit. And I'm ready to go. And so this is how it looks on me. I am 5'6", so I'm a little on the smaller side. We can see it's still pretty good silhouette. Works on a number of different, body types. And then what I really want to get into is how these shoulder straps can really adapt to a number of different carry scenarios. So let's see, if I want to just do, for example, like a messenger setup, I might just prioritize one strap. And let's see. So for that setup, what I would actually do is take this, and these all have a double Velcro system, so it's very secure and it'll stay while it's on body. See, what happens is you close one, whoops, close one, and then the other one. So there's just a ton of shear strength in there. So the hardware is not going to creep out if it's being used a lot. And so if you have this in a messenger mode, one reason we actually used a wider tri-glide instead of like a 1 inch or a 3/4 inch. We used the 38mm tri-glide so that it's a little bit of a more adaptable scale. So if you want to use this backpack, it works well. But if you also want to sort of use this on a messenger scale, it's going to work really nicely. And if you're a larger person, this can go way out and accommodate a lot of different chest sizes. And then you can bring it back in. And there's a extra little piece of hardware here to take up extra webbing. And you have a little loop here, but I usually just pat that down. It's fine. And so what I like to do when I'm in messenger mode, I actually don't use the top of the bag. I keep the top of the bag closed up all the way, and I work out of the bag sideways. So now it's almost like a zippered messenger. So this is how I can get to items quickly. I can get to my notepad, I can get to my water bottle, even pull out my laptop, and just close that up really quickly, swing it back around. If I want to get on the other side, that is a drawback of the messenger format, is that then I have to take it off body in one way or another to then get into my fast access other side pocket for my tablet in this case. So one other format, it's similar to messenger, but if you don't want the bag on your back going across your body and you want to keep the bag more vertical, what you can do is actually put the strap across the body. So now it looks like this. I got the strap going from one side to the other. And then, oops. Now I have it in sling mode. And I was just watching Chase Reed's video, and this is how he likes to keep his bag. He thinks this is the most adaptable scenario. And so you can see now on my back, the bag is much more vertical. So if that's important to you, or you just prefer the style. And then this scenario, I can actually swing it around, and now I'm prioritizing my fast access pocket. So lastly, a lot of people might feel that they just really want it as a, it's the last few hundred feet from their vehicle to the campsite or from their vehicle to the office. And if that's the case, you can remove both straps and then pull the hardware down, and you just have a super clean haul bag that you can either just throw over your shoulder. And if you still don't want to dive in from the top, you can just really quickly go into your fast access or sneak in to get into the main body of the bag. And it works great. So yeah, those are the 5 formats. You get short handles to carry with just your hands, long handles to throw over your shoulder. You get sling mode, messenger mode, and backpack mode. And honestly, the way I have this most of the time is I don't mind a strappy bag. I like constant adjustment. I like always being able to grab any point of the bag. And so I keep the shoulder straps on, and I keep these handles way out. And when it's in the back seat of the car, or when it's on the floor and I just need to grab it real quick, I always know I can just grab and wrangle one part of this thing and get at it really quickly. And one last point you'll see here, if you do keep the straps on all the time, like I do, we have a little catch so you don't have really long dangling shoulder straps hanging all the way to the ground. The most they'll ever hang, you can see here, is about, a few inches below the actual bottom of the bag. Every single point on this bag is box stitched and bar tacked. Our factory does amazing gear for the US military. They also do gear for some of the top US brands. Everything in this bag is made of some amazing composite materials. All of the bag exteriors are made of 500D Cordura that's then laminated to the X-ply reinforcement that's made of polyester, and then a polyester membrane film that's actually a secondary waterproof barrier. So you have DWR coating on the top that's going to cause water to bead up, and then you have actually a film inside in between the layers of the fabric that's going to allow water to just never, I mean, you'd have to put tons and tons of pressure to really penetrate the laminate inside the bag. Everything about this bag, even the top, is also made of a laminated material. These materials are built to last, and when you buy something like this, you're paying for simplicity and utility and function, and unbelievably good quality. So these are all made in Los Angeles using some of the best US made materials, and we think this is a really strong offering. So if you have other ideas for questions about the bag or things we can do to help clarify. Oh, shoot, one last detail. Didn't talk about so a little bit of interior organization we have. So there is one hanging pouch inside. So I'm just going to flop it out so you can kind of see what's going on here. So it's a double pocket, and this is perfect place. You have like a phone, which is shooting this video right now, so I can't show you, but if you have your wallet or your keys and you don't want those things scratching each other, there's actually a double pocket here. So there's an outer mesh and then an inner pocket. So you can zip one up and your keys aren't going to scratch your phone. And this little part hangs within the top of the bag on the back panel side, so it's adjacent to the shoulder straps, and it's a perfect place for small organization or things you just don't want falling to the bottom of your bag. So otherwise, yeah, if you have questions, please let me know, and hope this was helpful.